on in the transfer news, views and clues, Fabrizio Romano has now come out and said that Tottenham are here we go for Sandro Tonali, £100 million. Are you hearing me? £100 million for a player. Tottenham not only yesterday confirmed the signing of Mateus Fernandez for £85 million. That first of all broke the transfer record. They are now confirming that they've agreed a deal with Newcastle for £92.5 million plus 7.5 million add-ons, which makes it £100 million deal. The player himself is going to earn 275k a week over 5 years, potentially another 85 million. So Spurs are spending 185 million on this player. What can I say? Unbelievable. I've not seen Spurs spend that kind of money in my lifetime on players. A just unbelievable signing, a real Rolls Royce kind of player. Spurs are cooking. I mean, they've had they first of all the start of the season where they confirmed the season at the end of the season they confirmed Senesi on a free. I mean, this is a ball playing defender. We've bought Van Hecker. We have bought two of the best, most outstanding ball playing centre backs in the league. And now we've gone and bought two of the best midfielders in the league. So this is totally revolutionising the Tottenham team. They're obviously going to be looking for a left winger and a striker, but yeah, no one saw this one coming at the end of the season. No one kind of stood there and went, "Oh, Spurs are going to sign Tonali. They're going to spend this amount." Spurs have absolutely spent £235 million already, and we're the 1st of July. Like literally, the financial month has just started, and they are spending money hand over fist. We need a striker, we need a left winger, and anything else we can do. On other news, Luka Vuskovic has agreed a deal to go to Brighton for £50 million, a player that Spurs spent about 12 million on. They've got 4 times the money basically, and they've got that player is going to Brighton. There is a 20% sell on to that with image rights as well. So if he goes on to sign to Real Madrid or Barcelona or something like that, Spurs will only just get that money. They will get 20% of that sell-on fee. So they'll probably end up getting another 20 or 30 million pound on top of that. Yeah, crazy times. To spend £100 million on a footballer today is just unbelievable. Hi, Kelly. How you doing? While we got in the chat, this is a great time. Please like and subscribe my channel. 38 people in the room. Subscribe, share my channel, support me. I really could do with it. I'm sure pretty much 28 of you now in the room have not supported me and subscribed to my channel, so that would be really good. Yeah, £100 million for a player, 275k a week, an absolute Rolls Royce of a midfielder into the Tottenham team alongside Fernandez. I fully expect them to shift out Archie Gray. Archie Gray has been bid by Newcastle. Nobody knows the fee yet, but I doubt Spurs are going to sell him unless they get back the money they spent on him and more. So we'll see what happens there. I've read today on Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein and Paul O'Keefe that the Savinho deal is not dead, and they are working on that as well. I support Spurs. This is a Spurs football channel. Yeah, they're also linked with Bournemouth striker Krupi, 20 years old, scored 13 goals last season. Unbelievable talent. Yeah, I don't think Spurs are stopping there. I think they're actually going to go out there and actually spend crazy amounts of money. And look, if they sell 2 or 3 players and bring back in about another £150 million, they'll balance the books. But this team needed surgery, needed serious surgery at the end of the last season. The relegation was far too close for comfort. And hi, Sabino, how you doing? They needed that. They needed that really, now they booked so £235 million in since the start of the window. They have blown 185 million in 2 days. That's crazy amounts of money. I have not seen Spurs operate like this since I've been a fan. So we'll see. You probably support Arsenal, didn't you? So yeah. So we will see. Yeah, that was coming, wasn't it? That was easy to say that. I knew you said it, but we'll say Arsenal. It's interesting. Going to be interesting into the window because De Zerbi obviously wants to get the players through the door, wants to get them integrated into the team so he can start working with them. We start building on for next season. We've got pre-season friendlies to come up, and really kind of get the team playing how he wants them to play. I fully expect Spurs to still do business. And I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs spend another 100 million in this transfer window on a striker and a winger. But we'll see. It's interesting. It's early days, but yeah. Welcome to chat, everybody. Thank you for coming. Sabino keeps writing hi. Yeah. How many times do you need to say hi to me? Yeah. Interesting times. A lot of transfer news. Archie Gray, I believe he's surplus to requirements. I don't think that he's the player that Spurs need. And if Newcastle are prepared to spend money on him, I would have thought that there was probably something in that deal that turned around and said, look, let's get the Tonali deal done first, and afterwards we'll do a deal with you with Archie Gray. If they can get £50 million back for him, then that covers the deficit, doesn't it? Ellie Clark. They've already spent it. They've just confirmed it. Fabrizio Romano has now confirmed it. Spurs have signed Tonali for £100 million. Yeah, he's going to have his medical, I think, in the next couple of days. So he's not away with Italy at the World Cup because they didn't qualify. Just on the World Cup, how lucky were England tonight? Oh my God, they really were unlucky. They were pants. I'm not confident about England at all. We look way off it as a football team. Knowing our loss, we'll creep to the final and win it by playing the shittest in the whole tournament. But yeah, great times. Yeah, definitely the great escape early. Yeah, Harry Kane comes up with 2 goals again. Former Tottenham boy. Need I say any more? Yeah, Luka Biskovic has agreed to go to Brighton. Spurs have agreed a deal, £50 million. That looks like it's going to go through with a 20% buy-on. That looks like a good bit of business because when you consider the player's probably going to be worth about 120 million in the future. If they can get 20%, that's another £40 million that they'll earn from that. That's £40 million. That's another 20 odd million pound they'll earn from that. That'll be 60 odd million for that player, which is, when you consider it, it's pretty good. Plus they've got image rights as well that are going to be on top of that as well. So that's going to be interesting, isn't it? So sorry. But yeah. So yeah, the main one, the bomber, Sandro Tonali, £100 million footballer, has signed for Tottenham. Here we go. Tomorrow we'll look forward to see them holding up the shirts and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a late one here. But I thought I'd just touch base and let everybody know what's going on in the world of Tottenham Hotspur. Take care. Have a great evening. Come on, you Spurs, and let's hope that Spurs spend some more money. Yeah, we deserve it as fans. Take care. Like and subscribe. Follow my channel. Share it with your friends. Hit the notification bell. Smash the crap out of the comments. And we'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.